Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaron, better known as TeAmoAaron. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I woke up this morning in a chatty mood. Like, you know what, let me just come on camera. I'm about to leave the house, put some makeup on. I just washed my hair. So this video today is going to be about how I've been getting back into dating. I'm not dating anybody. I don't want to date anybody, but this date that happened that went horribly wrong, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. It kind of popped up, it kind of just happened. I'm very open with you guys about what goes on in my life, especially on Snapchat and on Instagram. You know that I had a boyfriend for a very long time. We dated for 3 years. He was on my channel. I think one time I forced him to do one video with me, and he was doing my hair. So I'll link that video here. A lot of you have asked, which is very strange in my opinion, if you see me not posting this person anymore, if you see that I have done the millennial thing of deleting all of his pictures from my Instagram, do you think I'm still with that person? No, if I must answer the question. People are like, are you still with your boyfriend? I don't see him. I'm like, you don't see him because I'm not with him. So I would never ask somebody who I do not know, are you still with so-and-so? Because it's just rude, number one. Number two, is like, that might be a painful thing to talk about. I never felt like people were so interested in my life, like my personal life. I did not know, I didn't realize that. So since I get asked about it so much, you know, I was like, let me just be a little bit calm instead of being so defensive. But no, I'm no longer with that person. Yeah, moving on. When I'm starting to do my makeup, I usually just take a headband and like put it on my head just so my hair is like out of my face. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. What number is this? NC42. And then I'm gonna take my Clean Beauty Blender and just work it in. Okay, so over Christmas break, my mom basically wanted to set me up with this guy. We'll say his name is William. Okay, so William is the guy who I have known since I was a child. From like age 5 to like now, 26, I never hung out with this guy, okay? We just knew each other from we were little kids. Our mothers were pregnant at the same time with one another. So he was born like the first week of August. I was born like August 20th. My mom and his mom were friends. That's how we know each other. William was his mother's first child, and I am my mother's first child, okay? So then, both William's mom and my mom had another child. So as you guys know, my sister Alex, and then William's mom had a son. So another son. So it was always this running joke like, oh, William and Aaron are gonna get married, and then William's brother and Alex are gonna get married. It was just a stupid like little kid joke. So I haven't seen him since. Until December 2017. Until a month ago, I have not seen this person, okay? So every year we have a gumbo party. My mother is from New Orleans. Now I'm just gonna take my NARS concealer in the color medium/dark 1, Syracuse. Gumbo party is usually the day before Christmas. So his parents came to our house. I did not know they were coming, but I recognized them because of course I've seen like pictures of them and stuff. So I recognized them and I was like, oh my God, that's William's parents. I haven't seen them in forever, da 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 da. So me and his mom are talking, chatting, da 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 da, and she casually is like, yeah, William's coming. So William comes maybe like an hour later, and I like greet him at the door because he rang the doorbell, so I was just the one who was like by the door. So I opened the door and I was like, oh, okay, like he seems like, you know, he seems like a good looking guy. His pants were very tight and he's wearing like an infinity scarf. So I was like, is he like a artsy? Like I was like, his pants were really, I don't know if this generation of people just wears tight pants now. I don't know. I'm not into it. But his pants were very tight. That's the first thing I remember about him. I was like, okay, your pants are tight. So we sit down and we start chatting. And when I say we were inseparable all night, inseparable. Like we were talking about Dave Ramsey. You guys know I'm obsessed with Dave Ramsey lately. We were talking about him. We were talking about the 5 love languages and what's his love language and what's my love language. And we were talking about getting out of debt. And we were talking about, you know, future and what you want in the future and his job and my job and like religion and like all kinds of things that just random things that you would want to talk about with someone to make sure they're not like a lunatic. That's what we were talking about, and it was just so refreshing and so it just really was nice. So now I'm gonna take my MAC Studio Fix in the color NC43. So people were eyeing us all night, like all the adults, like we probably were the youngest people there. Everybody was just like, oh, Aaron and William, like let's see how Aaron and William go. Because again, it's always been that running joke, Aaron and William are always gonna end up together. And it even goes deeper than that. It's maybe like a group of 8 women who we all know, who are like all aunts of both of ours. Like it's just, we're connected very deeply. And we were playing Heads Up, and we were just having a really good time. Like we're talking about like what books have you read in the past few months, and thank God I had just read it because I'd looked so slow. So I told him some books that I read, and he told me some recommendations of books, and it was really nice to see that someone was into me after my breakup, which sounds like lame, you know, but you're like, I don't know, like I thought my last relationship would be my last relationship for real. And now seeing that it's not, it's like it's nice to be open with someone else. So we start playing Heads Up on his phone. We're talking da-da-da-da-da. He gets a call. And let's say the girl's name is Ashley. I just made that up. So Ashley calls, and Ashley's photo, like on your phone, like caller ID, her picture was very risque. I'll just say her caller ID picture was risque. So I was like, because we both were on his phone, and we both kind of were like, you know, and I'm fine. Like I didn't care because it's like I don't know you, so you know if you're talking to other people, I don't care because I just met you today. So he's like, so he has his phone, and you could tell he's really embarrassed. So he's like trying to end the call, right? So he finally ends the call, and we go back to playing whatever. She calls again, and he's like, oh my God, trying to hang up, right? And I had already seen it, so I was just like, okay. So now I'm just going to take my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. Okay. And I just take this with my finger and apply it like here, 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 here. He hangs up, and we finish our conversation, whatever, and he's like, okay, Aaron, you know, I'll be right back. I said, okay, cool. So I figured he was going outside to call whoever was calling him. And again, I don't know you, so you can do what you want to do. I don't care. He calls, comes back, everything's fine. We were like inseparable. I can't say, we had a really good connection. And he asked me to come visit him because we both were in Atlanta for family, but we both live in different cities. I'm in El Paso and he's in a different city. So he asked me to come visit him. I was like, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I just got a relationship. I'm not really trying to like go down that road right now. We exchanged numbers, the night goes on, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I start thinking, who is this person who called? Like, I have no time for the games. And if I wanted to date somebody who was wishy-washy, I could find that person easy. But I'm looking for something a lot more. So I was like, you know, let's have an honesty moment. You ask me any question you want, I'll ask you any question I want. He was like, okay. So now I'm gonna take my Brow Wiz by Anastasia, I think. Anastasia Beverly Hills, in the color chocolate. So I said, who is Ashley? Who called you? He said, oh, that's my girlfriend. When I tell you, I was like, your girlfriend? And I don't play that girlfriend stuff. You have a girlfriend, keep it moving. I don't do the whole on and off again, we're not really together, but we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time. I don't have time for that. So I was like, your girlfriend? He was like, yeah. So at first I was like, okay, let me not get angry. Let me not get mad that I just spent the last 5 hours having a great time with this person who never mentioned his girlfriend ever, asked me to come visit him in a different state, never mentioned this person. I said, I said, maybe I'm like rusty at the dating game. Maybe I felt something that you didn't feel, you know, like maybe I was more into it than you were and I read the signs wrong. He's like, no, you didn't read the signs wrong. I was like, so that's when I started getting angry because I was like, I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not stupid, but you think I'm stupid. So I said, so do you live with her? Yes, he says. I said, but you invited me to come stay with you. Or not stay with him, but to your city. He was like, yeah, you know, yeah. Like, he got very uncomfortable. The whole night he was confident and this and that. Like he started looking down at his phone and like looking at his fingers and like fidgeting. So I could tell that he was very uncomfortable. Like this was not, I caught him. Yeah, I was like, so you wanted me to hang out with you and your girlfriend in your city? That's what you wanted? And he was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? You're trying to play me. I don't care for it. And get out my face. I said, you gotta go, like, bye, this is my home, you gotta go. I'm going to take my Telescope Carbon Black mascara, and then I'm gonna take my Botox, or no, Buxom? It's a full-on lip polish by, I don't even know, Buxom? It says Dominique at the bottom. So yeah, so I was like, you gotta go. Let me get your coat and let's dip. I had already invited him the next day because we were having family over, because the gumbo party was more like friends and family, and then the Christmas day was like a family thing. So he's like, can I still come over for Christmas? I said, hell no. Are you stupid? I'd rather be alone until I die before I'm ever someone's side, someone's like not first choice. I don't even think my mom knew he had a girlfriend, but his mom for sure knew. So, this is where the story gets kind of complicated. So William's mother has sisters, okay? My mom has a best friend who lives in Tennessee. My mom's best friend in Tennessee is very, very good friends with William's mom's sister. Got it? William told his aunt, his mother's sister, that Aaron is Jekyll and Hyde. That I guess Jekyll and Hyde meaning like I have two sides of me, like I'm crazy. Like at first I was cool and then I was crazy. And of course my mother had told her best friend from Tennessee the real story. So when the aunt, William's aunt, told her good friend from Tennessee what really happened, they went off on him because he was lying on me. Like he was lying, saying that I was Jekyll and Hyde. I'm not Jekyll and Hyde. I don't deal with men who have girlfriends. So of course William's aunt goes back to her own sister and is like, your son's lying and he lives with this girl. So his parents went off. They apologized to me. They texted my mother apologizing to her, saying, please apologize to Aaron. Like, we did not know that our son was an awful human being. Say I didn't ask who Ashley was. Say I was just like, just give him the benefit of the doubt. Say I didn't ask. My stupid behind would probably have visited him. And he would have just cleared her out for the weekend. Then when I found out about that Jekyll and Hyde thing, I blocked him on everything. I blocked him on Instagram, blocked him on Snapchat. We follow each other on Snapchat too. Blocked him on phone. So if he does want to get in touch with me, he'll email me. Or he'll be one of my subscribers and hit me up in my comments. So if you feel like a guy is playing you, do not play into that. I'm glad I asked. And some girls are just so afraid to like be bold, I guess. You never said you had a girlfriend. He's like, well, it just never came up. It never came up. Okay, because you omitted that. Omission is lying. Like when you say, you want to come visit me in so-and-so city? You'd be like, cause and me and my girlfriend's going to be there. That's something that you should have said, but you didn't. So don't try and make me seem crazy. If you would have just said from the jump, hey, you know, I'm dating somebody, I would never have spent 5 hours talking to you. I'd have been asleep. Yes, guys, I'm in my onesie. Don't you love? So now I'm going to fluff out my hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story. I'll go run errands. So if you enjoyed this video or if you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.